Hello everyone, I am science teacher of Lezan private school of grade 5. Today we are going to learn about volume. What's the meaning of volume? Volume is one of the properties of matter. Volume is the amount of space that an object takes up. Volume is different from masses. Why? Because volume is the amount of space that an object takes up. But masses is the amount of object in the matter. And we have what, guys? How can we find the volume? We have different types of volume. For example, we have liquid and we have solid. How can we find the volume of liquid? We can find the volume of liquid by using the graduated cylinder. We have graduated cylinder. We use it for find what? For find volume. For example, if you have this liquid, this juice, this orange juice, if we want to find the volume of this, how can we find? By when we pour this juice into the graduated cylinder, you can read, for example, you can read the volume of it in a graduated cylinder. For example, we have 22 milliliters of what? Of this juice. By using this graduated cylinder, you can find the volume of liquid. You can find the volume of liquid. But what about the solid? How can we find the volume of solid? How can we find the volume of solid? We have different types of solids. For example, we have regular and irregular shapes of solid. How can we find the volume of them? First one, we have regular. What's the meaning of regular? Regular, that means you can observe their weight, their width, their lengths, their heights easily. For example, we have this shape. It is regular shape. For example, this is regular matter, and we can find volume of it by using this formula. Volume is equal to length multiply width and multiply height. For example, in this question, find the volume of the following box with these measurements. Length is equal to 8 centimeter, width is equal to 5 centimeter, and height is equal to 3 centimeter. How can we find the volume of it? We said by using this formula, we can find the volume of it. Use this one. Volume is equal to what? Length multiply width and multiply height. We have length of this box 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, multiply width. We have width of it 5 centimeter, and we have multiply the height of it is 3 centimeter. Find the volume of it is equal to what? 120 cubic centimeter. You can use this one to find what? To find the volume of regular shape. If we have regular matter, how can we find the volume of it? By using this formula, volume is equal to length multiply width and multiply height. This is for regular shape. But what about irregular shape? Because we know irregular shape, you cannot observe the length, width, height. Then how can you find the volume of it? Again, by using this graduated cylinder. For example, if we have graduated cylinder and if we want to find the volume of irregular shape, how can you use it? For example, we have some water. Have some water in here. Observe the amount of water in graduated cylinder. For example, if we have 50 milliliters of water, after that we have this irregular shape. Put this rock, for example, if we want to find the volume of this rock, put it in this water, and you can see the level of water is changed. It is raised. Before we put this rock into the water, we measured the amount of volume. For example, we said it is 50 milliliter. But after you put the rock into the water, into the graduated cylinder, the volume of it is changed. It is raised. It is what? It is by using this graduated cylinder, you can find the volume of irregular shape by using this formula. Volume is equal to final volume. Final volume, that means after you put the rock into the water, observe the amount of water. Final volume minus initial volume. What's the meaning of initial volume? Initial volume, that means before you put the rock into the water, you observe the amount of water. It is what? It is initial volume. For example, in this question, cylinder A, that means, for example, this is cylinder A, we have what? We have 15 milliliter of water. After put a rock in the water, the reading on cylinder raised to 22 milliliter. Find the volume of rock. How can we find the volume of this rock? By using this formula. For example, volume is equal to final volume. We said final volume in here. We have 22 milliliter. Final volume, that means after you put the rock in the water, 22 milliliter minus initial volume. We said initial volume, that means before you put the rock in the water, we have 50 milliliter of what? Of volume. It is for initial volume. After that, you can find the volume. For example, we have 7 milliliter of what? This is volume of rock. This is volume of rock. Final volume minus initial volume. Today we talked about volume. We said what's the meaning of volume, and we said we have different types of volume, liquid and solid. How can we find the volume of them? We said we can use the graduated cylinder for liquid, and we have different type of solid, regular and irregular. What's the meaning of regular? That means you can observe the length, width and height of it. And we said, how can you find the regular shape? And after that, we talked about irregular shape. Again, we used graduated cylinder to find the volume of irregular shape. Thank you for listening. Have a nice time.